I'm Harry Brailsford with AOM World, and I'm with Lori Tisinia and Mark Moreno. How you guys doing?
Very well.
All right. Well, we've been chatting AOM. So, Lori, I'm going to start with you. What features and functionality stood out with the tool, and followed up is, are you already doing this? Maybe we can do a compare and contrast.
Well, I've been starting to do it this past year, trying to give my clients some reports at the end of each month so that we know what assets we have. But I'm finding the tools that I'm using right now are sometimes clunky to use, and it takes me a while to create the reports. And I need to make sure that I'm running the reports at the same time each month.
Yeah.
So what I really liked about this tool is that the information was readily available. They had a lot of the information that I have to go and find right now with my current reports. So they had it readily available there, so I liked that a lot.
Well, and you were telling me off camera that you liked the fact it was shareable, so let's talk about that.
So my tool that I'm using currently is available for my clients as well, but it gives them a lot of additional information that I may not necessarily want to give them access to. So what I liked about this was that it was just giving them access to the expiration dates and information that's just for the assets.
Yeah, and you know, like all of us coming out of the SMB era, you tend to work with the smaller clients. Do you see some use cases?
I do. I think being able to just track, and when you're having those quarterly meetings with your clients, to be able to tell them, the machines that you have, this is what you have right now. We want to think about replacing these next year, or it's coming near the end of the year, so if you have some additional money that you need to spend, this would be something that we want to plan for in the future, because you can have that data readily available to have that discussion with your clients.
Talk to me about the economics of the AOM tool.
Oh, I like it. It is free. So it allows you to log in, create a profile, and to be able to store the information in there for free is really a great tool. So,
and by way of sort of reverse order introduction, tell me a little bit about the firm. You and your husband have an MSP, and what do you like to do for fun?
So I actually have the MSP,
Oh, okay.
But Bill and I, we do everything together. So he does help me in different aspects of the business, and then he does yacht deliveries. So if you're friends with me on social media, you may have seen some of the deliveries this past year, or deliveries gone wrong, I guess is what we could call it. Just different boats that have had different issues along the way.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to get the order right this time, so please introduce yourself, tell us about your business, and what do you like to do for fun?
Sure. Mark Moreno. My MSP is based in the South Bend, Mishawaka, Indiana area, the Moreno Group. And we've been in the MSP space for 20 years. It's hard to believe it's been that long.
Yeah, I've known you 20 years.
I know, right? We all the way back to 2004 for the first SMB Nation. But as we discussed today, I've been in the recurring revenue angle of the business for a long time, and it's all about service delivery. We want our clients to be happy with what they get. We want them to get the best, and that's really where we focus. When it comes to fun, I'm a scuba diver. I've got a class this weekend. I'm working into the teaching of scuba diving now, and also a pilot looking at hopefully a upcoming purchase of a airplane for my own use. So
yes, sir.
That's how I'm kind of trying to incorporate life balance in this business is very important.
Well, and when I say yes, sir, that's a term of endearment in my new home of Austin, Texas. So that's a term of endearment. Congratulations. Why don't you bounce off some of Lori's comments? What do you think about AOM?
When we first talked about this, when I got the invite to come down, I have to admit it was a bit of I'm not sure if this is a fit. Is there synergy? But there is, absolutely. Because, like Lori, I've used tools to manage the assets themselves, but they're not designed for that. They weren't purpose-built. And whenever you're looking at an element of this business where you're responsible for your client's business, its well-being when it comes to technology, purpose-built tools are better tools. The fact that it's free, and it's hard to beat. The fact that we'll be able to leverage this inside the practice and really not have any startup costs, it's going to probably be a profitable tool right away. So definitely interested in giving this a try, giving it a test with the rollout, and see if we can roll it into our offering and, again, provide something more to our clients.
Final question for you is, what do you think about the paradigm shift, an overused term, of it going through the distribution channel instead of a direct play where your clients might be approached directly?
You know, I have dealt over the years through different acquisitions and product lines that we have dealt with. They've been a major, crucial element to what we provide as a service. And I've had to deal with direct competition. I'm not going to drop names. Everybody knows who does this. But the fact that we are looking at a distribution model at a company that wants to stay out of that element and be a supplier, come through distribution, and then allow the partner to step up, incorporate that true white label. That is really the only way I think you're going to effectively partner and work inside the channel.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you know, going to CDW, going to this, going to that, whatever. I'm trying not to drop names, but
Yeah.
people want to go and just get their own stuff unless you're providing a total solution. And a total solution is the way to go. So I think the white label, the staying out of the direct business, I think is going to be elemental to success.
All right, and Lori, we'll go out with you. What did you think about Dr. Barb from the trade group IATAM that's focused on IT asset management? Any thoughts on her presentation?
Well, I think you should let everybody know what ITS stands for.
The International Association of IT Asset Managers,
Yes.
IATAM.
Yep.
So I think one of the things that she brought home for me was just making sure I actually took a screenshot of like the 5 sheets.
I did too.
And now I'm on the spot. Now I can't look at my phone to give you. But I think it was just making sure that you have the ability. She gave the example of the Morgan Stanley, you know, making sure that you really know where your assets are, where a company's assets are, so that you can track things and you know where things are.
Yeah.
But I forgot the 5 things.
No, and that's fair. I did put you on the spot. Well, thank you two, for sharing your insights to the new AOM world community. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Harry.